For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsas family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over my top 97 overall mud heroes in Madden 21. Now, whether you're looking to select one of these cards as your free player or you just want to add a couple of mud heroes to your team, I'll be ranking my top 7 mud heroes cards that released in this new promo. So yeah, let's get into this one, boys. Obviously, if you don't know how to get a free 97 overall mud hero, I will leave a video linked in the description which shows you how to get 3 free 97 overall mud heroes players. If you're not subbed to the channel, clearly you did miss out on that one, so hit that sub button so you don't miss out on future content just like this. And without further ado, let's go over player number 7. Now at the 7 spot, we have 97 overall John Johnson right here, and this John Johnson can really do it all. 94 speed, 95 excel isn't really the greatest for a strong safety. I kind of wish he got 95 speed, 95 excel, then he'd actually be a top end safety in this game, but that speed and acceleration is definitely doable. Now next up, he's got great zone and man, 97 zone and 92 man. Like 92 man is incredible for a strong safety, so that's really good right there. The play break's at a 94, you can easily get that up to close to a 99 with chemistries. Pursuit, tackle, hit power, those are all awesome as well. The change of direction is a 90, so he's not going to be the greatest user card. I would say this is just a nice, balanced, strong safety who can really do anything for you. Coverage, run defense, really versatile, so I'm definitely a fan of this card right here. And if you do need a new strong safety, he's definitely someone you could go with, but I would say some of the other cards we're going to go over a little bit later might be a few better options. Now at the 6th spot, I want to quickly talk about a few of the offensive linemen that came out in the promo, and to be honest, basically all these O-linemen are super good. If you have a hole at any of your offensive line positions, so left tackle, right tackle, center, left guard, it doesn't really matter. All of these O-linemen have really nice stats. Most of their pass blocking and run blocking stats are over a 97 for almost every single category. As we go through all these players, you'll see that they all got some really nice stats. I would say some of my favorite cards probably include this left tackle Tyron Smith. I would say he's probably my favorite O-lineman in the promo. I'll definitely be picking him up in the next couple of days right here, but all these O-linemen are really good, and if you've got a hole at one of those positions and you do just want to select one of your free players as your O-line, hey, I don't blame you at all. They all have some really good stats right here. Kevin Zeitler again, 97s, 96s across the board. All of them are going to be really similar when it comes to stats, so hey, take your pick if you're looking for a new upgrade on your offensive line, because all these players are really good. Now getting into the top 5 right here, I would say these top 5 cards are some game-changing players you can add to your team who are almost endgame cards basically across the board. And starting it off, we've got 97 overall Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes really reminds me to the Marcus Peters card we got in the NFL playoffs promo. 95 speed, 95 excel, easily can get chemed up to 98 speed and 98 acceleration. The man coverage is at a 97, so that's awesome right there. Zone is at a 95, so he can play man or zone. If you want to play press coverage, he does have 97 plus. The play rec's at a 93. I wish that was a little bit better, but overall this feels like a really good balanced corner. I don't know how well he plays. I haven't watched a ton of gameplays on him yet. Some corners seem to play better than others, like Denzel Ward didn't play great for me, and then Marcus Peters played really good. So some corners played really well, some corners will play a little bit worse. I'm hoping this guy is one of those corners that plays really well, but if not, he still has really good stats to make up for it, so I do like this card quite a bit. I think he can really play in any scheme for you, so I'm definitely a fan of this Xavier Rhodes. So the next player we have right here is a pass rusher in this Bradley Chubb card, and if you're looking for an outside linebacker to rush the passer, this is one of the premier pass rushers in this game. 91 speed, 93 excel is definitely solid for a pass rusher. We actually have someone better a little bit later in the video. The tackling, play rec, block shed, power move, and finesse move are all incredible. All those can get chemed up to close to 99s. I believe everything other than power move will get up to a 99 fairly easily. He'll get up to 94 speed and I believe like 97 acceleration or 96 acceleration, my bad. So yeah, really good card right here. If you're looking for an outside linebacker to pass rush, this is who you guys might want to go with. Obviously, you have to know what you run on defense. If your outside linebackers are mainly dropping into coverage, this isn't the card for you because his zone coverage isn't really going to be that good. I believe his zone is probably in the 50s, yeah, at 58 zone. So you're definitely not going to want to drop this guy into coverage, but if you do put most of your linebackers in pass rushing roles, then this Bradley Chubb can definitely be really good for you. Across the board, the stats are awesome. Great speed, great excel, all the pass rushing, and even the run defense stats are nice, so I do like this Bradley Chubb quite a bit. Now at the number 3 spot right here, we have this Lamar Jackson card, you guys, and I know Lamar Jackson, some of you guys probably thought would be higher on the list. He does have really good stats. I would say he doesn't play as well as some of the other quarterbacks quarterbacks that I've seen so far this year. I've had a lot of people in my comments telling me, oh, he missed throws for me, he wasn't that good on the run, he missed some relatively open passes, his throw power wasn't as good as it seemed, and I would sort of echo most of those concerns. Obviously, the speed and acceleration are incredible. Lamar Jackson, if you throw escape artist on him, there's not really anyone that can catch him on the field, but I would say the meta in this game, and essentially what that means is what works in this game isn't really running with your quarterback a ton. Obviously, it's super fun to do, and I know a lot of you guys do like to run with your quarterback. If that's the case, this Lamar Jackson is awesome for you. Put escape artist on him and have a fun time. I most certainly did when I used this card, but I also noticed that he was kind of short-arming some passes. They weren't going as fast as they should. With a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, who was able to put a bit more zip on the ball, or Aaron Rodgers I've seen can put more zip on the ball. So that's kind of why I've got this Lamar Jackson at the 3 spot. The stats are all good. A lot of quarterbacks in this game will get really similar stats from this point on. It really comes down to how well they play. He's gonna get escape artist, he can get you gunslinger, he can get you hot route master. You could put all those 3 abilities on the card, but nonetheless, I do have him at the 3 spot. I do think there's 2 other players that are probably better than him in this promo. So yeah, definitely a fan of the card. He was fun to use, but if you like sitting in the pocket and making reads, this isn't the guy for you. If you do like to run around a lot though, hey, this card will be super fun to use. The speed, the acceleration with escape artist, I had a great time using him, but we have him at the 3 spot in this video. Now with the 2 and the 1 spot, we probably have a couple of players in here that you guys were not expecting, and at the 2 spot, we have this goated Micaiah Hyde card. Like, this card is actually pretty wild, guys. As we take a look at the stats, the speed and acceleration are solid, 94 speed, 96 excel. We can't complain about that, but these coverage stats are just wild. All of them can get up to a 99. The play rec gets to a 99, the man and the zone gets to a 99. I believe Micaiah Hyde is one of only a few safeties in this game that are going to be able to get up to 99 man coverage, so if you do like to drop your safeties into man or zone, this is perfect with Micaiah Hyde. I know man coverage is a really big thing in this game, and I actually put my safeties into man a fair bit, so having a safety that can play man or play zone at such a high level with good speed and acceleration to boot is a really impressive thing to see on this card. I'm definitely a big fan of the Micaiah Hyde, and you guys have to think here, he's going to have that speed and acceleration. It isn't at a 99 for the speed, but the thing is, he's mainly going to be going up against tight ends and running backs, so most tight ends and running backs actually don't have 99 speed in this game. There's only one running back with 99 speed, and obviously there's no tight ends with 99 speed, so Micaiah Hyde should be able to do the job in man coverage against those 2 guys, and again, with that high zone coverage, if you want to drop him into zone like a typical free safety would, he can do that as well. So we have him at the 2 spot here. Obviously his run defense isn't going to be as good. The hit power is only at a 70. I would assume his block shed isn't that great as well. Change of directions at an 87. This isn't the card you want to use her with, but this is a card that we drop back into coverage and we let him eat in man or zone. I do really like the stats on the card. That's why I've got him at the 2. I think he's a little bit underrated in the promo, but at the 1 spot, we have probably the most underrated card in this entire promo. I'll show you guys who that is right here. So call me crazy right here. A lot of you guys probably don't think this is the best card in this promo, but Brian Burns always plays well in Madden, and before you drop a dislike and say, oh, Swift doesn't know what he's talking about, look at these stats, you guys. 92 speed, 94 acceleration, just incredible right there for a pass rusher, especially a pass rushing defensive end. That's awesome, especially if he's up against a mobile quarterback. You'll love to see that right there. The closing speed is also great once he's able to get past the offensive lineman. Now the finesse move and the block shed are incredible on the card. Block shed gets up to a 99, finesse move gets up to a 99 as well. The power move isn't that great, but you guys have to think about this. When the CPU is controlling their player, they're mainly going to be utilizing their pass rush points on whichever one of finesse move or power move has a higher overall. So we really only need one of those 2 stats to be high, and yeah, finesse move is high. It is at a 99. So this card is honestly incredible. I'm a big fan of the player. He's also pretty lanky in Madden. I don't know if you guys know, but Brian Burns got a golden ticket last year, and he's really lanky. It's kind of weird. He gets pretty good animations. 6'5", the height is awesome. Honestly, he's a physical beast. He's really good when it comes to technical things like finesse move and block shed. So I'm definitely a big fan of the card. That's why we put him at the number 1 spot. And yeah, I do like the player a lot. Obviously, you could make an argument that a couple of the other players we went over could be a little bit better. Like maybe Micaiah Hyde could be better. Maybe Lamar Jackson could be better depending on how you use them. But I wanted to throw this card at the number 1 spot because I'm honestly just a big fan of the stats, and I hope he plays as well as these stats do. I'll definitely be adding him to my team and probably putting him at one of my pass rushing spots because of how well the stats look on this card. So yeah, that's really going to do it for me. Hopefully Brian Burns does get a power up, but those are going to be my 7 favorite players in the promo. Let me know in the comment section who you guys have in your top 7. Was I stupid on any of these picks? Did I totally forget one of the players? I don't think so. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.